shopping defense. Shopping defense.
gentlemen, the one, the only, the funkalicious, the grooviest, the most marvelous, your host for tonight, Uncle Free!
Okay, that's better. Hold on. That's better, but you're gonna be a little louder, okay? You ready?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna start again.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the most fantastic, the most magnificent, the coolest cat in town, your host, Uncle Free!
opposite, but I think it's okay. Welcome, everybody. We just ripped the Band-Aid off, tits out. I didn't want to do too much and scare you all. Welcome to Brooklyn Art Haus. Celebrating 3 years. Have you heard the new tagline? It's quite fantastic. And you're going to repeat after me. Art Haus is our house.
Art Haus is our house.
So now you know. Everywhere you go, you say, yeah, I was at Brooklyn Art Haus, my house. Okay? Welcome. My name is Uncle Freak. I am a drag king. Yeah, I also do draglesque, which is what you just saw there. So if there are any performers here who do drag, you know what's up. But we're gonna keep things moving right along. So I kind of ripped off the Band-Aid. There's certain rules when you see performers taking off bits and pieces of clothing. Don't touch, holler. We are flattery operated, so just holler, holler, holler. I mean, if you're not tipping, you've got to be making some kind of noise, okay? This is a place where I also produce shows, and I'm very grateful for every single moment I've been able to be here. It's a place where authenticity is celebrated, creativity is limitless, and everyone belongs. I definitely come here even when I'm not doing shows. So this is one of the places that I feel represents that. How you all feeling? Yeah, so consent, 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 be respectful, do not touch anybody, do not be abrasive, don't go, take it off. We might not, who knows? You know, it's like a mystery, a strip-off mystery, so we'll figure it out sooner or later. But should we get the ball rolling so that everybody gets to see every single performance, every single artist who's here today? Got my notes here. Sometimes I memorize, but goddamn, it's a lot of people. So I'm gonna read right off it. Yeah, well, I just gave you my very first performance, which was a draglesque number, and I really, really, really need to take ibuprofen as soon as I get off this mic. If I could, I didn't stretch. So the split was like, do it or don't do it, did it. I'm in agony, but you can't tell because, yeah. But anyway, are you excited for the very first performance? I am too, and I saw this show actually quite some time ago. When was it? When I was here, Isaac? Whenever it was? The last show. Yes, yeah. But this particular performer I did see, they had a beautiful DJ set back here. It was fantastic. Just want to make sure because I really can't see. Okay. Oh, are you all ready? Yeah. Okay, one of the producers right here having a residency, one of the co-curators of Circus Moxie here at Brooklyn Art Haus, and also the co-artistic director of Pillars Dance. Okay, they're everywhere. So give it up for Gina
Upon one summer's morning, I carefully did stray down by the walls of Wapping, where I met a sailor gay, conversing with a young lass who seemed to be in pain, saying, William, when you go, I fear you'll ne'er return again. My heart is pierced by Cupid, I disdain all glittering gold. There is nothing can console me but my jolly sailor bold. His hair it hangs in ringlets, his eyes as black as coal, my happiness attending wherever he may go. From Tower Hill to Blackwall, I'll wander, weep and moan, all for my jolly sailor, until he sails home. My heart is pierced by Cupid, by the stain of glittering gold. There is nothing can console me, but my jolly sailor bold. My father is a merchant, the truth I now will tell, and in great London city, in opulence doth dwell. His fortune doth exceed 300,000 gold, and he frowns upon his daughter, who loves a sailor bold. A fig for his riches, his merchandise and gold. True love has grafted my heart, give me my sailor bold. My heart is pierced by Cupid, I disdain all glittering gold. There is nothing can console me, but my jolly sailor bold. Should he return in poverty from the ocean far, to my tender bosom I'll press my jolly tar. My sailor is as smiling as the pleasant month of May, and often we have wandered to every byway. Many a pretty blooming young girl we did behold, reclining on the bosom of her jolly sailor bold. My heart is pierced by Cupid, I disdain all glittering gold. There is nothing can console me, but my jolly sailor bold. My name is Maria, a merchant's daughter fair, and I have left my parents on 3,000 pounds a year. Come all you pretty fair maids, whoever you may be, who love a jolly sailor that plows a raging sea. While up aloft in storm, from me his absence mourn, and firmly pray arrive the day he's never more to roam. My heart is pierced by Cupid, I disdain all glittering gold. There is nothing can console me, but my jolly sailor bold. My heart is pierced by Cupid, I disdain all glittering gold. There is nothing can console me, but my jolly sailor bold.
There we go. Thought I would at least put my pants back on to address y'all. Hello, my name is Gina Alm, and I'm one of the co-curators of the Circus Moxie program here at Brooklyn Art Haus. Very, 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 very grateful to be here and doing this work, and grateful to be on a pole every time. So yay. Super grateful. This year has been amazing. This piece that I just did is an excerpt of a show we did. It was our first show we curated here by our friend Deshaun Marshall. It was called Foldable Objects, and he choreographed that piece. Thank you. I'll let him know. And since then, we've produced a bunch of shows, and we've even managed to get 2 more poles in here. It's just been super exciting. Thank you so much to Brooklyn Art Haus for giving us so many resources. So we really appreciate it. And yeah, if you have any interest in producing or co-producing a circus show with us, please reach out. Our Instagram is Circus Moxie, as you guys probably know. Didn't mean to exclude you guys back here. I hope we got. Hi. Anyways, yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I don't know who I'm handing this. Oh wait, yes I do. I would like to introduce you to someone special, Alex Orthwine. Co-executive director of Brooklyn Art Haus.
Thank you, Gina. Thank you. I'm going to stand even taller here. 10 feet high. Bring it on. All right. Yeah, I love you guys. This is a very special day. It's always a very emotional day because it's accumulation of a lot. It's a marker of making it another year, doing it, keeping the dream alive, working with our partners, and it's so funny. Like Isaac and I are scrambling the hours right before to get everything right, and then all of a sudden we get to watch it unfold in front of us and be really proud of everyone. So with that, I am to switch over to the speech I prepared. Which is a good prompt to have, because last year I went off the cuff and now I got 2 pages of awesome words. Since the last time we gathered on this day 1 year ago, we have proudly hosted within this year over 470 new events within the over 2,000 events that we've held here at Brooklyn Art Haus. Whether that be in this room or in the lounge for gatherings or at the bar for birthday parties, our nights are full. We have continued to celebrate our tradition of being a fervent home for new and original works in dance, variety, clown, circus, theater, music, film, AV arts. So imagine like DJs doing really cool projections in the background. And as a cultural hub for international works. We've had the opportunity to be the home to, this is just kind of a little brag I put in here. Recently, we were the home to a Netflix premiere, which that's a little pat on the shoulder right there. What our team has witnessed the most in these past 3 years, is the blossoming of all the seeds we have planted and the partnerships we have formed. These efforts have led to this being the year of festivals. We got SAFest, New York Comedy Festival, Exponential Festival, Pride Comedy Festival, Grand Delusion Comedy Festival, 5 Borough Music Festival, Emirates Festival, Perfect Tens, and including upcoming, we have the pre-Edinburgh Fringe run of shows happening before they all head off across the pond. Isaac will be able to tell you about an upcoming partnership we have with the Brick, with their Prism Music Theater Festival. And in September, we're going to host our own very clown festival. So that's just the beginning. We've enjoyed the burgeoning of consistent classes happening in the space. So this is the year where we've had dance classes, we've had, for kids, we've had theater classes for kids, we have had figure drawing, and the dance class in particular, I'll mention, the aforementioned children's dance class came directly from our connection to Forza, which is a dance company that has produced regularly with us. To extend it further, our partnership with Who in the World has led to the creation of the weekly improv house jam, which has, I'll tell you, I'm there every night. and it's a loyal group of people who have really formed their own sense of community around this effort. The Yalla Dance Party team brought their Christmas market, or their Valentine's market, I mean. The Officer Scott team has branched off into doing, where's Christopher? Christopher's done his own shows here. We've had people, the Officer Scott group, host most of the award shows we do here. Let me scroll down in my script. The NQT team, is anyone from NQT here right now? Probably not. They're busy doing their own stuff. Oh, Jess, sorry, Jess. Sorry, Jess. We're talking about all the other things you're involved with. So, the NQT team, they spend every week in our lounge doing their work, taking their meetings. But to cross over, they just rented a good chunk of time in our rehearsal room to prepare for one of their shows, and they're going to be doing a show with us in the fall. And so that's been one of the longest running partnerships, whether it's just through friendship or through actual creative endeavors that we've had. I'll go on to our own staff. Our own Sarah Sutliff, who's very involved with immersive theater, brought to us an immersive theater meetup that really was a remarkable networking opportunity for our team and for ourselves, for people to get involved with the Art Haus. Brianna, are you in here right now? There you are. Brianna is our hospitality manager, and yet has doubled as we met Brianna originally as a moderator for our art openings, and therefore Brianna got to curate our most recent, a lot of the works you'll see out there in the lounge right now are from art show that Brianna created herself. Juice, are you in here, Juice? Juice is probably working in the back, either at the bar or in the kitchen today. Juice brought us the monthly moment DJs, and so continued partners throughout. All of this is to illustrate how our partnerships have percolated into a deep-rooted family of creators. Many of the partners in this room have continually returned to bring wonderful works to us. In a year's time, Kitchen Sink will have shared 3 plays with us, in addition to their renowned annual Rocky Horror Picture Show review. There's Katie right there. The Circus Moxie team, who you met Gina, so Gina Alm and Cameron Boucher-Khan, have curated an incredible season of performances that has showcased top-notch artists in their craft. The Art East team, they have repeatedly given us evenings celebrating important cultural dialogue through music, poetry, and activism. Yeah. The New York Goose, who Dick and Tiffany are longtime friends and teachers of mine, have gifted us with their recurring goofball cabaret, and even your host, Uncle Freak, has brought the party numerous times to us with their Freak Affair. And this is only one of many. Each and every one of these artists has claimed Brooklyn Art Haus as their home, and we are fortunate to call them family. As we celebrate another year, there are so many moments that give me pride. There's been an all-Spanish production of Streetcar Named Desire. That's just a cool wink and nod right there. A grotesque puppetry show a la Pee-wee's Playhouse. And I'll tell you, this is probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my entire life. If you have a person whose head pops out of a refrigerator with blue light coming on them, I'm sold. One of the cooler things, and really from this is why we're here kind of place, we had a Georgian theater company bring their community together in a time when their home is not safe. Beautifully painted on masks, speaking about wartime, and the room was filled with Georgians everywhere who, this is where else would they have an opportunity to see work from their own home? And so that was a really cool thing that Isaac was able to curate with that. And then I'll bring in, I was really proud about the Tanza 4 show because I'll just read the script. Tanza 4, elevating traditional music through a multidisciplinary lens. They did the show in the round. They brought musical traditions, bring new cool elements to it, but really celebrating root music and having projections on the wall with information and cool visuals. And it was just a wonderful celebration and keeping cultures alive. Obviously, this is only listing a few of the many wonderful moments that we have, that have left an impact on these hallowed walls. And what I'm left with is this pride of the community that has taken shape and the heart that beats within the Brooklyn Art Haus family. Thank you.
My name is Sarah Sutliff, but for those of you who have programmed anything with us at Brooklyn Art Haus in the past 6 months, you will better know me as projects@bkarthaus.com. I've been serving as the project manager here since December of 2025, but my background with Brooklyn Art Haus goes back over 2 years. I started first as a patron, then as a producer, then as a barista, then I stepped into the role of head of hospitality management about a year ago, and now projects. Brooklyn Art Haus is such an amazing creative home. I know those of you who have attended theater here, who have produced theater here, who have been a part of this community know that Brooklyn Art Haus is one of those few organizations that really practices what they preach. They say they support artists, and they do. Not only from allowing folks to produce in this very affordable co-pro format, but to the development of our new not-for-profit, which will be offering even more opportunities to artists, and then even supporting their staff. We are a staff of creatives, and the entire team here has been nothing but enthusiastically supportive of every project or endeavor that a team member takes on. So thank you all so much for being here tonight, and let's continue having another 3 years of magic and more.
Some of you teary-eyed. Yes! I have makeup on, so I can't cry, but that was very, I felt the emotions in my brain. That was fantastic. Everybody give it up for Brooklyn Art Haus. Also, I have to say this, it's one of the spaces that gives you really good lighting. Lighting is for those of you who are performers or producers here, you know what's up. Yeah. You need a place that has lighting and knows what it's doing, and Brooklyn Art Haus is one of them. Give it up one more time for Brooklyn Art Haus. Well, you so titty. Pole. Gosh, so much going on. And we've got more. Are you ready for more? Yeah! And we like hearing you cheer. The louder you are, the better, the more we'll take off. I'm just kidding. That's just me. I'm not speaking for anybody else. But when Gina did the thing over there, I was like, did somebody think to put a mattress underneath just in case her ass drops? The parent in me was like, but that shows you core strength, which I lack. Proudly so. And that's okay. You do not want to see me on a pole. Or maybe Uncle Frank. To Marvin Gaye, of course. So, all right, you know what? I will speak to Gina and see if she can book me. All right, we need the money in this economy, okay? All right, the world is, That's all I gotta say tonight. But that being said, are you ready for more shenanigans? I met this next person I'm about to introduce to the stage when I first produced here, and I remember how warm and welcoming they were. Every single person here is very warm and welcoming, and it is, I was like, I'm waiting for the ball to drop because people can't be this nice, especially at a venue that does all sorts of shows, but this is one of them. There are very few in New York City. That is a fact. I have been producing for 8 years, so I know a little bit about what I'm talking about. But that being said, I met her. She has a show here that she curates, a gallery show. She's fantastic. Everybody give it up for Brianna.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to our 3rd annual Ba Ball. It is so wonderful to have everyone here celebrating art and, honestly, freedom of expression. So yeah, my name is Brianna. I am newly on the management team here at Brooklyn Art Haus, and yeah, it's been a wild but fulfilling 7 or 8 months. I think 7 or 8 months. I'm gonna speak a little bit about my relationship to Brooklyn Art Haus and our gallery program. So I'm a multidisciplinary artist, facilitator, curator, cultural arts worker. I'm a theater kid through and through, so I just need to be around theater people. I'm sure that's the same for all of you all. Theater is where I first created community, learned about myself, grappled with questions of society, identity, and so being here at Brooklyn Art Haus has honestly been a joy for me. I'm gonna talk about the first time I came to Brooklyn Art Haus, which was January of 2025. I was here with my graduate school class for a event called Songs for Protest. My classmates and I just needed to get out of the classroom and just do some research, honestly. And the first thing that came to mind and stood out that this was creative programming that simply said, bring your voices, bring your guitars, bring yourself, and let's sing because the world is shitty right now. And I was like, interesting, a space that looks like this is saying, oh yeah, just come and let's sing for protest. And I was like, oh, I'm really liking the vibe. It's cool in here. And I first entered this space and I saw Isaac and I was like, oh, hello. And like, I was like, this person is so familiar to me. Like, how do I know that? And so when I did the event, it was an amazing time. And I came back out and we saw each other again. And I think at the same time, we were like, oh my God, wait a second. We worked together at a little restaurant like 10 years ago. We shared trauma. Like, it was like, I was like, I felt like my body going towards, I was like, what's going on? And so I was kind of mortified because I think I was all of like 22 and I was like, oh my God, I was so embarrassing at that place. But anyway, I was like, not a good time, but we got into a conversation and I kind of told Isaac about my thesis project, which was creating with BIPOC femme organizers and kind of trying to be a cultural arts organizer and not really knowing where that was gonna take me. And it was just an amazing conversation and really nice to see someone that I connected with like 10 years prior in like a different time of life. And then I think a couple weeks later, Isaac emailed me and said, would you be interested in moderating the panel for our new gallery opening? And I was like, I'm in such a pressure cooker with school, I'm so tired. I was like, but I talked to my mom about it, like we all do. And I was like, I think I need to do this and practice kind of what I have been learning in school and do some more research. So yeah, I kind of was here for the gallery opening and closing and kind of using a lot of my skills. And I was like really grateful that someone asked me to practice something that I really, really want to do. And in many ways, since the beginning of my relationship with Brooklyn Art Haus, it's been a space where I can dream, practice, be present, find my confidence and my ability as a creative and a leader. And, you know, as a Black woman, that was something that I was a little nervous about coming out of grad school. And I was like, oh wow, like this person is offering this to me. And I was just so grateful. And then fast forward to 2026, now end of 2025, I'm now working here as a manager, and it's been incredible. And then in February of 2026, it was offered to me, do you want to curate the same exhibit in celebration of Black History Month and Women's History Month? And I was like, wait, I've never curated before, but I did do the opening, and I'm like, no, just how Brooklyn Art Haus has pushed me so much as an artist and a creative and a leader. I was like, no, I'm gonna step up because that's kind of what Brooklyn Art Haus has done for me, given me a space to kind of step up. So I started brainstorming. I was like, I'm not a curator, but I can do this. And I kept coming back to this one quote that I've worked with a lot, and it is a Grace Lee Boggs quote. If you're not familiar, please familiarize yourselves with her. And the quote is, transform yourself to transform the world. And I kept coming back to that quote over and over again. And I was like, I don't know, I think this is what the exhibit's gonna be. And so this idea of personal transformation can be the building blocks of communal change. And so my exhibit is called A Metamorphosis, and it's kind of exploring transformation and transcendence with gender expansive women. And kind of that is what is up right now. We're almost closing, but it has been the most amazing experience ever. And you know, I'm really grateful to have been able to practice, you know, being a leader. And you know, that's been something that has been amazing. And yeah, in the beginning of May, so I think like a couple weeks ago, I was like, I want to do a second event. I have this creative arts idea. I'm like, I don't know what that means. And so Isaac and Alex kind of just allowed me to just kind of be like, okay, I'm gonna have a creative arts night. And so what we did was have 3 artists from Metamorphosis, and they kind of facilitated creative activities. And it was amazing. And everyone was here, and we were just drinking and having creative activities and, you know, drawing and coloring. And it ended up being a really nice space where we all just, you know, were in creation together. And this night was really rewarding for me and thought-provoking, and I was left reflecting about the role art can play in enacting joy and human connection. And the gallery continues to be an example of how BAH takes a chance on programming that has the ability to create a lasting, brave, creative community. And I think that's kind of what I'm left with after having this opportunity. And yeah, I'm forever grateful. And yeah, I hope that we continue exploring programming that kind of allows us to have space to connect in that way. So yeah, I'm excited. Thank you. We're just gonna show a little video of one of the artists that was here last year for the exhibit and was also here this year, so.
First and foremost, want to say happy Pride to everyone. Happy Pride, what a beautiful month. I'm sorry I can't be there. Celebrate with everybody. I do have a prior commitment, but maybe I'll be able to make it late. Anyway, I did want to talk a little bit and share just about my experience working with Brooklyn Art Haus, working with Isaac, working with Brianna. It's been beautiful. This year is my second year of sharing my art, displaying my art with Brooklyn Art Haus. And it's funny because the year before that, I had walked past Brooklyn Art Haus and I remember thinking to myself, like, I want to show my art here. And then the next year, I answered an open call, and then we've been working together since then. When I think about it, I think there are two words that come to mind that can like really encapsulate my experience, and it's first, confidence. I'm a photographer, I'm a visual artist. I've been taking photos since 2005, and then started sharing them in 2023. And so, but now those were like solo produced shows. So one of the things that I gained was definitely just the confidence to share my art, and then start sharing it more. Especially my art is a lot of erotic photography of me, myself. So, you know, it takes a little bit of balls. It also takes, it takes people that understand that my art is art and not just pure everyone look at my tits. And so that's something I really, really appreciate, and it's helped me feel more comfortable and more confident in sharing my art with other artists. And that's the other thing, that's the other word that comes to mind is community. You know, I think a lot of times when you're working on art, you're alone and it's late, it's like 5 a.m, you're editing a photo of your ass and you're like, have I lost my mind? You know, it's a lot of work, completely isolated, completely alone. And I think it's so important, especially this day and age, and you know, with the further gentrifying, more expensive city to live in, when you find other artists, when you find community, when you also find just people that you vibe with and that you appreciate their work, they appreciate your work, and you just feel a lot less alone and more connected, creatively, and then also just in terms of just living in this chaotic city. So yeah, it's been great. I'm so excited for anything in the future, and you know, thank you all so much. Have fun. Happy Pride.
Christiana's been really amazing. So that's all I have to say. I hope that we continue to grow the gallery program and continue to uplift artists and create community through art. So yeah, that's it. Thank you, everyone. Next, I'm going to introduce the NYC Goofs. So get ready.
Thank you very much. My name is Jazzman. It's a real pleasure to be here at the Brooklyn Art Haus. Is that how you say it, Alex? Phonetically is how I work it out. Yeah. Haus. I only have a couple minutes, so I'd like to play a selection from a live performance engagement, which paired together two legends in music, Don Ho and Motley Crue. All right, Ho fans. Or Motley Crue, probably. Keep expecting the fireman to come down. All right. Let me see if I'm in tune. I thought it was a little sharp. Beautiful aloha oi. No, I point to you for that. I play aloha oi. I'm actually going to play it Acapulco. Okay. I guess I wouldn't clear enough of that too. You're probably wondering, Jazzman, why the saw? Well, I grew up in Nebraska, where all great jazz players come from. And my father used to play the saw. And my mom, she used to sit in on the ball-peen hammer. My brother was kind of a rebel. He played the Black & Decker power drill. Yeah. On occasion, my uncle would sit in. He was quite a chiseler.
Barely know her.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, is that a heckler? I give him a mic. I think it was some really clever shit happening over here. And we couldn't hear. Do you have a request? I play pretty much everything on the saw. Just yell out a melodic song, any song. Just
Tomorrow.
Thank you very much. Beautiful request. A hip audience. Very similar songs. Actually, my time's probably up. So now let me see if this is clear. thanks. I've exceeded my 5 minutes, but I wanted to say that Brooklyn Art Haus has been really a real gift to my company of clowns. I'm a clown. I've been a clown for many decades. I love the art form, and I love that Alex and Isaac support the art of clowning. Thank you. Alex was actually a student of mine in a clown class many years ago. And amazing how life comes around. And you run into people that mean something to you in life. And we stayed in touch somehow. And when this started happening, we wanted to be a part of it. And we were so glad that Alex and Isaac wanted us to be a part of it. So we've produced, I think, 5 shows here. We did a fundraiser for my nonprofit, which is the Laughter League. We provide professional entertainers to children's hospitals around the world. Yeah. Thank you. We have 40 professional clowns working in the United States in children's hospitals. So that's what I do for my day job, is make sure they make it to the hospital. The other thing I wanted to say is a lot of my students through the years, I've taught clowning for quite a while, always would say, well, what do I do now? You know, I've got all this energy and excitement. I want to, and you know, there just weren't enough places to take your art form and keep working it. As you know, with arts, you need an audience to tell you whether you're good or not. You need that audience. And Alex and Isaac are providing an audience for artists to grow. And I think that's fabulous. Thank you so much.
All right, it is our pleasure to introduce Jess, who sits on the board of National Queer Theater and is the curator of the Pre-Ed Fringe Festival. Thanks, Jess.
Hello, howdy comrades, kia ora koutou. Fuck, that's bright. Hello, my name's Jess. As Isaac said, I'm on the board of National Queer Theater. Yay. We just did a reading here this week. We were here this week, right? That was like 3 days ago? Yeah. And we live here, yes. So we did a reading here, but National Queer Theater, I guess it works here technically. We're like, this is our co-working space. The gang comes and like works in the cafe and holds our meetings and our rehearsals, and Alex and Isaac are really nice and just like never throw us out. Thanks, guys. I think I first found Brooklyn Art Haus right like as you guys opened, because I've only been in New York for coming up on 4 years now, and I feel like very special when I'm older than something in the city, when it's like, I do remember when that opened because I was here. I think I first found you guys actually through the Clowns. When Clown Gym was here, I came to some shows, and then I was on the board of National Queer Theater and I came to some other stuff, and then I feel like we always had this weird moment of like, you're here again, but like for what? Because like sometimes I was just like the dumb clown, and sometimes I was like, I'm a serious board member. And I have really grown to love Brooklyn Art Haus because they were like, great, that's who you are. You're sometimes a weird idiot, and sometimes you're a professional, like legitimate board member. And there was always space for whatever we were doing. And so I last year ran a festival of Edinburgh Fringe previews at the Tank. We had a great time. Tank was booked up this summer. And so I called up Isaac and I was like, Isaac, I have a harebrained scheme for you. Can I cram 15 shows into like a week at your theater? And he was like, yeah, that sounds fun. I mean, you do you, and thanks. Yeah, actually, technically the original offer was 14, and then I got a lot of applications, and I was like, well, what if it doesn't really need a theater? So like, could we have a studio and make it 15? And Alex was like, yeah, great. Actually, Isaac gave me permission to that. Alex, would you maybe have not? This is also where I admit that I feel like I hung out here for maybe 2 years before I knew which one of you was which. Like, well, yeah, you're practically twins, and it was always like Alex and Isaac are in charge of this place, and like go chat to one of them, and like they're both super friendly, and you see them every time, and I was like, yeah, Alex and Isaac are those two guys that run Brooklyn Art Haus, and somebody was like, which one's which? And I'm like, it's been too long. Like, I can't ask now, so I need you to do it for me. Anyway, this is a wonderful place. You guys are doing such beautiful work to like make space for artists, to have a community, to put on work and not go broke, to come and hang out and find beautiful new friends. And I love that you guys embraced clowns and dancers and all the weird things and didn't make us pick, which, as I guess you're like non-binary, bisexual, whatever, I'm like, no, I shan't choose. There will be hyphens for days. And you guys have made space for that, and I really love that. And so I guess we're technically like fundraising tonight. My day job is in fundraising, so find the QR code, scan it, give them some money. They're a legit nonprofit now, so this is like actually a tax benefit for you. Almost, so close. So like, start drafting the check and then you can sign it when they get it signed off. I don't know. Anyway, happy 3rd birthday, lads. National Queer Theater loves you. And come see a bunch of Fringe Bound shows in July. Tickets are live. I have a task. And I'm introducing Katie from Kitchen Sink Theater Company, who we haven't actually met yet, but I think we might hang out, like we might be friends one day.
I think we will be.
Oh, and then we're gonna remember where we met, and it's gonna be like
it's gonna be Brooklyn Art
at the Brooklyn Art Haus.
On stage.
Anyway,
Art House.
give it up for Katie. Also, all I want to do is try to spin on the pole. So Gina, are we allowed later to play? Maybe? Okay.
Yes.
During the dancing.
Well, it's nice to meet you. And I'm gonna, because you'll find when they say that our house is your house, I literally walked in here and I was like, how can I help? I'm gonna set up some chairs and now I'm gonna move things around. Hi, my name is Katie Roy Skinther. I'm the artistic director of Kitchen Sink Theater Company. That's us. If you don't know who we are, our motto is theater for the community, by the community, much like Brooklyn Art Haus, just with different words. We are a queer and trans-led and uplifting theater company. We work with emerging artists exclusively, aside from our yearly production of the Rocky Horror Picture Show that happens here. Yes, yes, woo! Actually, the way that I found Brooklyn Art Haus was I was an intern for a different theater company, and they were trying to find their new home, and they had this whole list of theaters. And Kitchen Sink is actually 5 years old. We started in Seattle, and this was our 2nd year or something like that in New York. And I was reading the spreadsheet. I saw Brooklyn Art Haus, and I was like, oh, there's a coffee shop in there. I'm a barista. I was like, there's a coffee shop in there, that's cool. And so I came in, I met the fellas, and also I mentioned to some of you guys, the more I talk, you'll realize that we've talked about how I am a mixture of Alex and Isaac combined if they had a child, and that's me. I know, they're like my big brothers, but I love them so dearly. I just, as soon as I came in, I immediately was like, there's so much possibility and so much excitement. And yes, they've been here for 3 years and they're gonna be here for so much more, but the energy in this room, in this space, in this venue is just unlike anything else. And it really, I wanted Kitchen Sink to find a home. There are a lot of awesome theaters in this city, don't get me wrong, but there are not a lot that are very personable where you get an opportunity to get to meet and get to know and fall in love with everyone that works there and get to feel like you have some ownership of the venue. Not in the sense of I walk in here and I'm like, get out of here, this is my place. I walk in here and I'm like, oh, I know where things are, and I treat everything with respect, and I know I will be treated with respect in return. And I love that I've been able to, I've worked with wonderful people. Like, can we give it up for Jared in the booth, first of all? So fun fact, our first production of Rocky Horror that we did here, which I floated by Isaac and Alex in the mouth. We were talking about, I was like, what if we did Rocky Horror? And we all were jumping up and down, screaming and going, yes, this would be so cool. So it happens every year now. But Jared actually came on as my lighting designer and started working here right after. And honestly, there's so much more I want to give to this space because they've given so much to me. And Jared is just an amazing example of how amazing it is that they reach out to the community and trust their community that they work with and their partners. I am so excited that we've done so many wonderful productions here that there's a video you'll see shortly. We also have done an art gallery here. We also, most importantly, we recently did a Ice Out fundraiser for a community member. Yeah. And you guys, you're applauding, but you don't even know the coolest part yet, so I'm really excited to tell you. So we did this fundraiser here. Isaac and Alex immediately were like, well, yes, no questions asked. When are we doing it? Let's do it. And we put out flyers everywhere. We post on social media. And this gentleman's court date was coming up, and the judge saw all of this stuff on social media, and they released him from ICE detention. And so he got to sit right over there and watch the entire thing happen, and I recently was a guest at his wedding. So the magic of not only community, live theater, live performance, what have you, but the magic of Brooklyn Art Haus. Kitchen Sink Theater Company would not be able to be where we are today without Brooklyn Art Haus. I am eternally grateful, and I'm not gonna cry. I have had 3 drinks, but I'm not gonna cry. It's because I'm sitting, we're Statler and Waldorf from the Muppets over there, me and Isaac. But the gratitude I have for these two and for this space is, it's beyond words, and I'm so grateful. And here's to many, many, many more wonderful years of partnership between our 2 companies and friendship between us 3. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Katie Royce Ginther, and I'm the founding artistic director of Kitchen Sink Theater Company. We are so, so, so thrilled and honored to be celebrating another amazing year with Brooklyn Art Haus. They have done some amazing shows with us, such as a Nicolas Cage themed variety show back in 2024, as well as working with our amazing emerging playwrights. We just did Brick Girl by Ryan Stevens that recently closed in May. We have also done Protect the Protectors by Elena Freck back in 2025 in September.
This is just friends. Friends do this sort of thing.
We also always do a yearly production of the Rocky Horror Picture Show as an immersive shadow cast that simply can't be missed. And we wouldn't want to do it anywhere else. There's absolutely no other space that could have that much queer joy in it than Brooklyn Art Haus. We've also done a lot of amazing community work with them. We've done a trans pride themed art gallery last year, and we also recently did a ICE Out fundraiser for our comrade Ilyas Fake, who was recently released from an ICE detention center thanks to the amazing work of our performers, both my production company and Brooklyn Art Haus. And that's what Kitchen Sink is all about. We're all about theater for the community, by the community. And Brooklyn Art Haus really exemplifies this mission. From Isaac and Alex being so welcoming and immediately saying yes to all of the silly, crazy, sometimes stupid ideas we have and helping us pull them off every single time, to Brianna, Mikhail, Adam, Juice behind the bar, always serving with a smile, always joking around and being so personable and just making us feel like we're at home. There's no other place in all of New York that you can find such amazing community, theater, and joy. Thank you, Brooklyn Art Haus. And from the bottom of my heart and the heart of my team, let's make another amazing year of art together.
So sorry to the front row. On this side, I keep coming over. I'm so short, okay? I gotta. All right. Hey, everybody. What's that about? Is it a suit?
Yes.
Okay. It's not the magical mustache that just appeared? I have a magical grow something backstage over there. I am, after all, a real man. But that being said, we're gonna keep it right on rolling with our next performer. Are you ready? I'm very excited to see this. He is a mystic troubadour from Iran by way of Turtle Island. Mani, also known as, their really interesting stage name, and I love it, Tanho, is a performance artist and musician. Are you ready to give it up for Mani, aka Tanho?
Isaac.
Isaac is stage managing today. Give it up, everybody, for Isaac. Triple, double duty. Jack of all trades. Master of all of them. Yes. I've had one tequila.
This is another Saw. It's Saw 2. Yeah! Ooh. I heard a what's that? This is the Persian sitar. Not to be conflated with the fabulous Indian cousin, the sitar. But it is my great honor and pleasure to be here. Really difficult acts to follow, to be honest with you. Really grateful to be here. Thank you to Art Haus for inviting me to perform a piece, and then there'll be more about Art Haus after. This will be an improvised opening and a song in the Persian mode of Mahur, which I hope will uplift your spirits. And I feel compelled to say Happy Pride. Happy Pride! Isaac, am I still introducing you after this?
No, I'll be okay.
Okay. It is my great honor to introduce you. ز دست محبوب ندانم چون کنم ز دست محبوب ندانم چون کنم و از هجر رویش دیده جیهون کنم و از هجر رویش دیده جیهون کنم یارم چو شمع محفل است دیدن رویش مشکل است ضرب مرا پا در گل است بر خط و خالش مایل است بر خط و خالش مایل است یار من دلدار من کمتر تو جفا کن یادی آخر تو زما کن یادی آخر تو زما کن رفتم بر آن ماه رو با او نشستم رو به رو گفتم سخن‌ها مو به مو یار من دلدار من کمتر تو جفا کن یادی آخر تو زما کن یادی آخر تو زما Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
We have one of our partners here from Art East tonight. If Mary, you would be willing to say a few words first?
Yay, Mary! My name is Mary Spirito, and I'm on the board of Arte East. And Arte East loves Brooklyn Art Haus. Arte East is the leading arts platform for Swana region and its diaspora. Independently and with partners, our ambition is to support the Swana artists, amplify them, create support structures, and build a bridge between the region and New York City. So far, Arte East has partnered with Brooklyn Art Haus 3 times to present Hakayat. Hakayat is a live event. The word means stories and tales across the Arabic, Armenian, Persian, and Turkish languages. These live events bring together Swana artists through spoken word, experimental theater, dance, what else? Live mic sessions, DJ sets, and they're actually quite awesome. I encourage you all to come to them. Yeah. They're quite moving and a lot of fun. I'm sure when you come, you'll see some people you know, maybe some acquaintances, and you'll meet some new people. Notwithstanding today's social political climate, violence, fear, wars, there are true survival skills of artists sharing loss, grief, dreams, innovations, and resources. We all do what we can do. Because of this, it's especially important and meaningful to have friends at the Brooklyn Art Haus. Isaac and Alex and the entire board and team at Brooklyn Art Haus, Arte East thanks you dearly, and thank you very much. And lastly, we congratulate you on 3 years and look forward to many, many more.
I'm becoming a better technician every day. Thank you, Alex. Okay. There's a pretty amazing thing that happens to a performer when you walk out of the rehearsal room and into the theater for the first time. I keep asking myself as I'm watching tonight and I'm hearing stories and I'm seeing pictures and I'm seeing old faces, new faces, and I guess a question that we can ask ourselves is why? Why are we doing this? Why is this here? Why are we here? And so we wanted to create this evening, now the third time, to tell you why we're here, why we're doing what we're doing, and to share in community together. And I think my answer is pretty simple. I think we need each other more than ever.
Yeah.
Tonight, we're celebrating over 2,000 performances, events, readings, meetups, workshops, parties, and thousands more hours inside of those rehearsal studios, realizing dreams. We do this so that we can provide a safe blanket for bringing truths, response, emotion, and action into the change that we want to see through our art making. Tonight, we celebrate our next chapter, the Brooklyn Art Haus Family. The Brooklyn Art Haus Family is a 501c3 about to be born as a massive step to further our support to the artistic community and to fuel the longevity and sustainability of Brooklyn Art Haus. 4.5 years ago, when we were envisioning this space, our central goal was to create a different model compared to what we had been accustomed to in the city, one that synthesizes arts and activism in a space that can provide better equity to artists producing new and out-of-the-box ideas together. As a new idea, banks, government assistants, local officials, none provided the assistance to do this. Instead, our development in mission was paralleled by the support of our community. And we thank you for that. With the development of our newly formed in-process nonprofit, we just want to highlight a couple things that we are kind of already doing, but are going to be able to do in a more sustainable way, and a lot more. That includes providing space grants for artistic partners, development grants for new works, touring grants for work going out and coming in, workshop series for working professionals, gallery curation and administration, producing advocacy for developing companies, more free events, workspace, and funding support. While over the past 3 years, BA has fostered over these 2,000 special moments, BA has also shouldered over $200,000 of debt annually. This work costs money in a culture where very little is provided. To the special reason of why we're all here tonight. Our special reason is connection. What we experience in this space will only happen once this way, and that's tonight. And that's amazing. It is worth participating in a community that seeks to do good in this world. If you haven't already done so, please think about ways that you can claim Brooklyn Art Haus as your own. If you have the ability to do so, please give generously to this mission. There are QR codes here. There are a couple more QR codes out there. But also know that you being in this space is enough. You are enough in this space. I am the last talker before I bring Uncle Freak back on, so if you're checking your watches, thank you for your patience. We're running long, I'm sorry. I'm gonna run through a list because names said out loud is something very important. This is what our partners at Art East inspired us to do. So I'm just gonna very quickly say thank you to Chrissy, Nadia, Adam, Juice, Mikhail, Bobby, Derwin, Vic, Jared, Z, Austin, Willem, Hamilton, the Wolfpack team, the Braverman team, the Baruch team, the Millbank team, the Evergreen team, the Lighthouse team, the Potomac team, Social Change Consulting, Confluence, the Mayor's City of New York, our donors, our sponsors, Jacqueline, Katie, Hannah, Sarah, Brianna, Beverly and Peter, Colleen and Matt, Alex, and myself. God, this is hard. We're tired, but it's hard. Thank you. 3 years on, I'm grateful that we can still share this together. Thank you for making this house a home for so many in our beloved community. Cheers to you and cheers to the house. And with that, I'm so excited, thrilled, pleased, and really honored to bring back our very, very dear friend, one of the most talented, incredible performers I've ever seen. Please heartily welcome back Uncle Freak! Yes, let's go!
Also, folks, we gotta give it up for Isaac and I mean, I love working with them so much, and sometimes I'm like, when I send a proposal for something, I'm like, gosh, I'm not gonna fall for it. But they do every time. And fall for it is not the word. I mean, you accept it. Because a lot of venues try to project how it will work for them monetarily, and they ask you lots of questions, and they have very little faith in what you can do. I think Brooklyn Art Haus gives you an opportunity to grow your audience, which is really important. I've been doing the Freak Affair, which is a drag king history show here. But we've been around for almost 4 years. I also produced the longest running Black Burlesque show in New York City, and we had our ball here, and we hope to have it again this year. But enough talking. Now I can't, Manny, wait, he left, anyway. That was so calming and soothing. I am so sorry for what I'm about to do. I'm going to disrupt it. It's gonna be very chaotic, but that was incredible. Every single performer on the stage has been incredible, and please follow Brooklyn Art Haus, donate, buy a ticket, come to shows, tell your friends. Word of mouth works really well. But again, I'm so sorry. All right, I'm introducing the last performer. Are you ready? Oh, Lord Jesus, he's a pain in my ass. I don't know where the hell he came from. Everybody give it up for Uncle Freak. Yeah.
sweet, that funky stuff. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. That sweet, funky stuff. That stuff, that funk, that sweet, that funky stuff. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Give me a stuff, that sweet, funky stuff.
Test.
I did go to college. I just want to point that out. I do have a degree. But this is what I like to do. Fuck education, security. I'm just kidding. All those things are good. But we took another route. Anyway, hopefully this will be enough to pay the rent. We'll figure it out later. But did you all have a good time? Incredible show, incredible space. I love Brooklyn Art Haus. Don't just produce here, don't just do shows here, don't just come, be part of the community, come to their writing classes. I really, really love their events here. Circus Marks is one of my favorite to attend, and other events. So this is the place to be. Again, a space like this with a kind of technology they've got, especially with lighting design and everything else, is unheard of in New York City. So open your wallets. If nothing else other than you saw a titty today. All right? So we are kind of doing the Lord's work here. A little bit, for the religious folks out there. I don't know, should I call you back out, Isaac? Would you like have some final words for your audience? Okay, well, do they get to hang out afterwards? Oh, yes, exactly. And open your pocketbooks. Do you buy overpriced gentrified coffee? Don't tomorrow. Okay? Put that money back in Brooklyn Art Haus. Have a good night, everybody. Enjoy yourselves.